Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Vickie with VJ Designs. I wanted to take you through this flip-flop journal that I made from Christmas cards that I hadn't used. It's the kind you get in the mail, and they were cute cards that had matching envelopes. And I thought, well, I'm probably not going to send these out to anybody, but these will make a beautiful journal. So this is it. This is a gift for a friend, and if she watches this video, well, she's not going to see everything, but I wanted to show you because I had looked and looked for DIY advent calendars that you could give for crafters that did not cost an arm and a leg, weren't bulky, hard to make. I just wanted something simple and using things that I have. And so I came up with this idea. Maybe somebody else has done it. I have not been able to find this particular thing. So if you're looking to do a DIY Advent journal for giving away as a gift, here's a sample. Okay, so here we go. I made it. If you watched my other video, that's why I didn't show how I made it, because I already did a video on making a flip-flop journal. So I made it exactly like that one. Probably tweaked a few things as far as gluing the envelopes together. But this was the first envelope, and it was just like this. It's a muted poinsettia. Beautiful. And so here's the inside. And this, I made a pocket here on the inside, and this was a totally different card. So I just cut it down and used it as a pocket here, which brought in the red colors. I thought it was so cute. And, you know, this is like a little, this is raised up here. It's a darling card. So what I did for my numbers, I have this number set from Mindless Crafting, and I don't use it very often. I thought, well, this is a good way to use my numbers. And they're all the same. So I stamped some of them on vellum, which took a very long time to dry, and they smear if you stamp off vellum. At least with the ink I was using, which is VersaFine. So it had to set for a day or so before I could actually use it, and it didn't smear. So then I cut them out. Some of the pages I actually stamped right on the page, as you will see. Okay, so I will show you what I put in here as the gifts packages. The first two, I actually have put something in. So this is day number 1. Made a big pocket, so I wanted to put a big envelope in here. And I'm not going to show you the papers because I know she's going to watch my video at some point and she will see them, but I cut some Christmas papers, mostly 4 by 5 1/4 sheets, and put in here. And so there's a whole stack of them in here. And I made this bag from, this is scrapbooking paper that I got from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's one and got a couple sheets of it. So I just made this cute little bag and folded the top over. And so what I will do is staple this shut. I will show you this. Staple it shut, and then I made these cute little charms, and these are from, I wanted to show you this. I got these from Spectrum Art Creations, and this is really a cute die, and it cuts these little charms out, including the little rings that go through. And I guess these are made to go along with another die set that made to coordinate with their new ornament nested die set and ornament gift card holder die, which I did not get those. I just got this because I thought those were so cute. I'm always looking for different ways to make charms, flatter charms that I can put in my journals that aren't really bulky. And these are really cute. So I think what I'll do is just go ahead and staple this on here too. So there's a little charm on that package. So cute. Okay, and then also, my friend is a Christian, as I am, and it's kind of fun once in a while for us to go through, if you've probably heard of the 4 weeks of Advent, using the candles. I did this last year with my Bible study, this particular one, and it's really cool. So I started out with, this is an explanation of the 4 weeks of Advent and what the themes are. So the first week is hope, and I have this on the other side. Talks about that, and then has a scripture, and then reflection questions. And so I'm going to put that in here for the very first day, so she can use that for her first week of Advent, if she wants to do that. And so this is day number 2. Sorry, I'm going to try to hurry this up. These, after this, so I did close this up, but this has little pieces of embellishment in it that I had. I had them. I didn't go out and buy anything. I just had them, and they're so cute, and I put them in this little bag, closed it with a piece of this tape, and just put that in here like this. Okay, so that's the first card, or this is the envelope, sorry. This is the envelope, and this is the card that went with it. So that's the first page of this first signature. And again, I only have 3 pages to a signature. So here's the other side. This is the inside of that card. It was just as beautiful. So I put a big tag here, or pocket, and this is made out of just a plain red envelope that I had in my stash. And I put this strip down here, and I just stamped 3 on it. So this is day 3. And I have this little package in here, and I'm going to fill everything. So this is the next page, and I've got coordinating papers in here. That's a page you can write on. I left plenty of pages in here for journaling. So here's day 4. I have an envelope tucked in here. Okay. Another journaling page. This is day 5 and 6. This is the middle of the journal. And I put my vellum pieces up here. I put vellum here, and then I stamped over here on the top. Then I put these envelopes. And I used the plain packaging for my pockets. And on this page, I just cut off a piece of one of the cards and used it for a belly band. And I put another envelope that I decorated under here. This is day 7. Day 8, I have another card under here. And so this is the beginning of the second week. in the second week of the 4 weeks of Advent is peace. And again, it talks about peace and scripture, and there's a whole page of scriptures on peace. And then this is the rest of that Advent lesson. And it has other scriptures in here also. And unfortunately, I had to fold this one. I was trying to make them all cut. I cut them down, hoping they would fit, but I had to fold that one. More journaling space. This is the back. This is the inside of that card. And then here I made a tuck spot. This is day 9. And again, I made another envelope or bag. I made another bag. This is wrapping paper that I picked up. I don't know. I think I got it at Goodwill. It was like $3 for this whole big unused roll of wrapping. And I think it's old. I mean, it's vintage looking, kind of. This was the back of that envelope, so I didn't want to, or the back of the card, so I didn't want to cover that up. So this will get filled, put in here. Okay, and this is a pocket to this envelope. And I just put a piece of that scrapbook paper in there to cover up the white spaces. You know I don't like white spaces, so this little envelope tucked in here will get filled with goodies. This is day 10. So we're flipping over to the second signature. Okay, lots of writing space here. This is day 11. I put this, I don't know why I put this under the vellum. I should have put it on top. But I just stamped the 11 on a green paper, cut out a circle. But you can see it. So this is the next card, the envelope that makes the second signature, and here's the card that coordinated with it. They're so cute. And then this is the little envelope that I made to go in here, and that will get filled. This is the inside of the card. Isn't it so cute? I just love it. Okay, and then this is my digital coffee dyed paper, and for Christmas one year I had taken some other free digital images and superimposed on here and just made them for Christmas, so that's what that is. Okay, and here's the center of that signature, and this is another envelope. I cut these down. I had these envelopes that I got in a kit one time. These are actually long, like number 10 envelopes, but it's shorter. The journal is shorter, so I had to cut them down, and I cut them on both sides so it would match. The back wouldn't be wonky. But anyway, I just decorated that up a little bit, and that will go in here. This pocket I made a little bit different. I usually come down like this and go up, but I had this piece, so I just made the pocket like this. And this is that, I think I showed you on one of my videos where I have this whole roll of this like gold foiling stuff. And so what I do is just take my glue stick and make glue stick marks everywhere, and then put this down just like you do foiling, pretty side up, and just rub it on there, and it comes off on the glue stick. It's so pretty. And so anyway, that's what I did there. And then over here, I just took I have a bunch of these envelopes in here, and I put a card on here that I'll write a message, but I will fill that envelope. More journaling space. Okay, and this digital I got from Scrapbooking with Me, Miss E, on that one, and I just stamped the 14. This is day 14. I just stamped it on this little mailbox, and then I put an envelope inside here that I decorated, so that will get filled. Here's another one of those envelopes. I had these stickers I put on here. I thought looked really cute. This is the 3rd week of the Advent that fit in this pocket really well, so I was happy about that. So that goes in there with that. And you can see some of these charms I just used on some of the pockets. I tried to put one in every signature. Okay, and in this one, I had this bag that somebody sent me. Here's the back of that card. So cute. So it was a little bit too tall, so I cut the bottom of the bag and re-glued it. So I'll be filling that. This is day 16. Day 17, and this is a big, I think this is a 5x7 envelope that I just covered with this scrapbook paper. So that's for day 17. Then you flip it over. This is the back, and this is the back of this envelope. And this was the front. So what I did of the card, so what I did was I just cut around this and made a pocket out of it. So there's the pocket for day 18, and this goes right in there like that. Okay, so now we're getting into the 3rd signature. This is the middle signature. Remember, these make a W. So when you flip over the back, you're into the 3rd signature. This is day 19. And this is the card that coordinates with this envelope. And I have put the 4th week of Advent in here, along with another card, and here's another envelope in here that will be filled with stuff. I didn't do anything to the inside of this card. I mean, you can journal on it if you want to. Here's another pocket I made. On this page, you can journal here, and I made another bag out of this paper. I love this paper. So I thought that turned out pretty cute. That's day 20. And I just put a couple stamps on here. More journaling space. On this page, I just made kind of a wonky belly band. This is day 21. And made this little envelope, and that will go in there just like that. Okay, so here's the middle of the 3rd signature, and I put charms in this one. There's a cute little snowman charm made out of little beads, crystal beads. And this one's a snowman charm also. I'm getting really low on my Christmas charms, so I need to go find some more. And this is a little snowman, and it says joy. Very cute. So I put those in my 3rd signature. And this pocket has a little envelope. In this pocket, I had this bag, and again, it was too big. It was way big. So I cut it, glued it down the side, recut the top, so this bag will get filled. Okay, and more journaling space. There's another digital image I put on my coffee dyed digital. And this is the inside of that card. This card, that's the inside. So pretty. And this is the back of it. And I didn't want to cover that, so I just put a pocket across the bottom. This is day 24. And this was a glycine bag, you know, like you get from the post office when you buy stamps. Or you get them like when you get your prescriptions at the pharmacy. They put them in bags like this too sometimes. But this one was really large, so I had to cut it down and make a bag that would fit. So I will be filling that in there. And I covered this with a napkin. So this is just napkin on the front. Again, you know, all this stuff I had. I didn't go out and buy any of this stuff. This is the envelope for this card. And then I took another, this isn't a 5x7, it's one of those 4x6 cards or whatever. Decorated the front and put it for December 25. So, then you flip it over and you're back to the front of it. So there it is. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I looked and looked and looked for trying to get somebody who had done something like this. I mean, there's all kinds of fancy ones you can get. And people are always showing those. And I quite honestly just don't want to spend the money on those. They're really cool and I love them. And I think they're fun to watch people open. But I just can't afford to be buying, you know, stuff like that. Maybe once in a blue moon. I gotta save my money to go to Paper Ganza later on next year. So anyway, again, I'm using a piece of this linen material that I have, cut and strip, to make the closing for it. You probably heard my kitty. He's wanting my attention now. So there you go. Let me know what you think and if you might try this or not. It's really a lot of fun. And I made this in 2 days. I mean, I spent pretty much, you know, I spent hours making this, but I pretty much had it done in just a couple days. So there you go. Thank you for stopping. Appreciate you guys so much for everyone who has subscribed and liked my videos and made comments. Really means a lot to me. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time. And I might try to get another video up before I leave, but I am leaving Wednesday to go on a road trip with one of my friends. And I will be gone for pretty much a week. Going to Boise to see my sister, and she's going down there to see some of her family. So anyway, looking forward to that, and I will talk to you guys soon. And if I don't get a video up, maybe I'll do something on the way. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.